Yeah. Gooner on the sofa on a freestyle session. It's nay in the booth, like and subscribe. Redhead rowdy, sharp tongue, ready for all the noise. Karma girls in the building. Let's work. Look, step in the booth and I'm setting the pace. Got a sharp tongue flow right in your face. Red hair tucked up, active, wear tight. G.o.t.s wristband locked for the fight. I'm the rowdiest one when I step on the tier. Rival fans quiet whenever I'm near. Talking that banter, nah, you ain't ready. I drop heavy bars while my posture stays steady. I'm a karma girl, baby. Shay and Leanne, we dominate ends. Yeah, that's always the plan. Clock ends screaming, match day heat. Watching opposition fans taste straight defeat. You came to the Emirates looking for clout. By the 7 into in it, I'm pricing you out. Talks out, match sent home in the rain. While the red and white squad puts the league in pain.
Oh, love to my Gooners, Goonerettes and Gooner babies. Not forgetting my Gooner elders. Salute to you each and every time. You know what this is. Yeah, man. Before we get it in, because I know you've seen the thumbnail. I know you've seen it, and we're going to talk about it. But I beg you, please, HBO. You know what I mean? We're on the road to 1K. We're on the road to 1K. We got about 820. I think that's the number right now, 820. So I beg you, please, make sure you tell a Gooner to tell a Gooner. To what? To what? I don't have to tell you. I got my girl Kicks to tell you. Let's get it, man.
What's up, people? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.
And how do you subscribe to the channel? Boom, you scan that code right there, people. No long thing. That one up there, take you to the IG. I appreciate you each and every time. Yeah, man. Let's get into what we came to get into. No long thing. All right, let me hit my script real tight. Let's go, baby. All right, look, I need to talk about Lewis-Skelly, man. I need to talk about Myles Lewis-Skelly today. Because over the last few weeks, the noise around this young lad has really been getting ridiculous, and it's been also pissing me off. If I'm being real frank with you, it's been pissing me off. We've got rival fans floating transfer rumors, agents whispering in the ears, and talking heads dropping absolute nonsense. What about England? How is he going to get into the international team if he doesn't start 38 games a season? Are you having a joke? Is this a mad thing? That's a mad thing. Remember when they did this, when we had Raya and Rambo, always trying to disrupt what we're building, man. I don't like these, man. The World Cup just finished. The tournament cycle literally just reset. And people are trying to convince the teenager that Arsenal, trying to convince the teenager at Arsenal that he needs to panic about international caps right now. Let that dead, blood. Let that dead. That's done. That's done. You get me? World Cup got another 4 years. Euros probably another 2 or something. You get me? Myles, listen to me, bruv. If you or anyone in your circle is watching this, do not fall for this fart. You pakatan. That's all. Awa. Yeah, man. If they drop some St. Lucian bars on you, bruv, the only St. Lucian rep in this goddamn team, and do not let this happen. Don't let people get into this. We building round here. You one of us. Yeah, man. Back to the script. There is this dangerous narrative pushed on young players today that if you are not an automatic starter right now, you're failing. Go somewhere else and start. But starting for a team that wins nothing doesn't make you a success. Being a professional, you know what I mean, absolute highest level, and it's about being part of a team that wins trophies. This is a team game. You know what I mean? You're not playing single tennis around here. I know they have doubles as well. You're not playing single tennis around here. You know what I mean? This ain't no golf thing. And even golfs have team tournaments. You know what I mean? It doesn't work like that, my young peoples. You have to stay focused. It's about respecting the pecking order, putting your head down, taking your moments, and earning your place in one of the best squads on the goddamn planet. Excuse me. And that really goes for anywhere, not just for our club. That goes for anywhere. You have to earn it, not just run away. You're running away to be a first team player at a team that's lower that level that you're at. That's why you can start. You're not a starter yet. Easing our biscuit. You get me? If you don't believe me, look at several former Arsenal players who took bad advice or just had their big heads blown up too much. You get me? And thought that they were bigger than the process or chased guaranteed starts elsewhere. Let's see. Let's see if the grass is greener. Yeah? Let's go down. I've got a little list for you. I've got top 10. No, a lie. Top 7. Let's not hype. Let's go. So number 1. And we're going to go for one of the big mouths. One of the big mouths that you hear about. Jamie O'Hara. That's right. Let's start with a classic example of delusion. Jamie O'Hara was at Arsenal Academy and as a kid, but him and his dad got impatient, believing he should already be pushing into the first team of football. Unlike Harry Kane, who Arsenal made a mistake letting go. Fair play. You know what I'm saying? Fair play. Although it took him a minute to build up. You know what I'm saying? But we won't get into that right now. Let's just say we made a mistake there. O'Hara leaving wasn't our mistake. It was his. He thought he was better than he was. He walked out, and what happened? He did absolutely nothing. He spent his career hopping around, loan spells, low-tier football, and Jamie would have literally won more trophies staying at Arsenal's under-21s than he did in his entire senior professional career. It's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? It's embarrassing. This is what happens when you don't take heed, when you think that you're better than you are. And you're not. You get me? Famously, he left us, joined Tottenham, and still didn't make it to the first team until the age that we told him he'd be making the first team. So he moved for nothing. And then career went down. Jolting. You get me? All right. Let's go on to number 2. Maitland-Niles. You know Wagwan. You get me? You know him. Yeah, me Skelly boy. You know this brother. I'm sure you must have seen him. It ain't that far away. You must have seen him make it through. So Maitland had everything in front of him. Arteta handed him a specialized role as an inverted fullback in massive games, but he decided he only wanted to play as a starting centre midfield. He didn't want to fit the manager's system. He went on loan to West Brom, Roma, and Southampton before leaving on a free to Lyon. He chose chasing a specific position over winning with Arsenal. That's what he chose. You get me? And I heard he might even be on his way back to the Premier League. You see what I'm saying? Just going on for a journey for no reason. Number 3, Balogun. This one here is a little iffy, but let's read anyway. So, he had an incredible loan season at Rams. He came back, looked at Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz and basically said, I need to be a guaranteed number 9 or I'm out. Arteta doesn't hand out guaranteed starts to anybody. You know what I mean? To anybody. You must earn it. So Balogun moved to Monaco for big money where he's had mixed form and lost all the massive international team momentum that he had. I say that, but he did great at the World Cup, even though he came under that controversial Trump phone call to get his red card redone, so he don't have to serve the suspension. But in all, I'd say he's done decent. He's earned him. Was he an international when he was with us? Maybe. I know he was still young, but the American team weren't at its best, weren't at what it is now. So I'm sure he was in and around the squad anyway. You know what I mean? Because he played for Arsenal, innit? So of course. But yeah, I'm a little. He's left us, had a little dip, but World Cup, you know what I mean? Into the World Cup. All right, next one, we got number 4, Charlie Pinto. Little Charlie. Remember the hype around Charlie? Everyone said he was the next big thing, but instead of grinding through the squad's depth and waiting for his moment, the decision was made to push for regular starts immediately. After loans at Blackpool and Swansea, he ended up leaving permanently to go to Spain's second tier, Deportivo La Cuna. And that's what happens when you rush process. I don't know where he is now. He might be still there. I ain't heard from him since he was at Blackpool. Real talk. You get me? He was doing his little bits there as well. I was expecting him to come back and, join the ranks, but it gets too big. That's what happens. Here we go. Last 3. We got Omari Hutchinson. Omari was one of the jewels of the Hale End. He got turned by bad advice, thought the pathway at Arsenal wasn't fast enough, and jumped ship to Chelsea. He got swallowed up in Chelsea's crazy circus, sent on loan, ended up at Ipswich, and he could have been developing right here in North London under a manager who actually improves young talent. Again, head gone. You get me? You had 1-2, not even games. You've had 1-2 moments, and then you let it go to your head, my brother. You let it go to your head. Number 6, Alex Iwobi. Alex was a main feature for us, but when Everton came promising him he'd be the main guy in midfield, he took it. He spent years fighting relegation battles at Goodison Park while Arsenal built a title contending powerhouse. Now he's at Fulham. Solid Premier League player for sure, but he traded playing for he traded playing for major trophies at Arsenal for a mid-table football club. That's what he did. You get me? He's probably the man at Fulham, for real, for real. And this is probably one of the big examples of you went down to be the man. You should heed that. You had to go down to be the man, to get your starting. You couldn't hang up out here and be the starting for any other clubs up here. See how that worked. If you stay with us, you'd been part of a team, rude boy. You get me? But is what it is. Probably at the level that he wasn't going to get us where we needed to go anyway. And finally, last but not least, and this one hurt me. This one really hurt me because I thought he was growing. He's definitely one of our babies, and we even got his brothers here. This one hurts because we all rated Joe Willock. You know what I mean? Joe Willock. After that hot scoring loan at Newcastle, Joe decided he wanted to be a regular starter rather than coming back to fight for a spot in Arteta's midfield engine room. Newcastle bought him, and where is he today? Newcastle pushing him out of the door, and he's on the verge of being sold to biscuits in Turkey. Think about that. If Joe had stayed, trained hard, and trusted the pecking order, you know what I mean? He could have been lifting silverware in N5. Instead, he's heading to Turkey. Before he's even 27. Listen to me, Myles. Listen to me, Myles, my brother, my St. Lucian brethren. Listen. The lesson here is simple. Don't be selfish. Be smart. That's all I'm asking. To be smart. You get me? Hold it a minute before I even wrap that up. I want to drop a quote that I saw one of our legends drop. And one of our legends said, you can go 2 ways when you're young. You can go 2 ways. I'm going to read this whole quote. You can go 2 ways. You can look at it and go, oh, that's me out. You know what I mean? It happened to me several times at Arsenal where a fullback came in during the summer and you go, hang on a minute. But it's a bit more of a squad game now. So I think players are probably less worried when a player comes into the midfield area. In my day, if someone came in, it really got your back up. You made sure that you trained hard, played hard in preseason. Not that you shouldn't anyway, but it gives you a bit of a jolt. Straight. These men here are weak. A lot of the men that I read, let's quickly just run through that list. O'Hara, Maitland-Niles, Bogan, Charlie Pinto, Hutchinson, Iwobi, and now Joe Willock. They weren't ready. Someone came in, that's my position. Go on, nah, blood, fight. You're a professional. Fight for it, blood. You know what I mean? If all you care about is 90 minutes every week, regardless of squad quality, then fine. Then fine. There are 50 average clubs that would gladly take you and hand you a starting shirt. But if you want to be a champion, if you want to play at the highest technical level in world football, you stay where you are. You stay where you at, blood. You get me? You respect the senior players in front of you. You learn from them. You work your socks off in training. And when Arteta calls your name, you grab that shirt with both hands and you run out there and handle your business. Don't let people looking for a quick media headline or agents looking for transfer fees to get in your brain, my boy. Yeah, I mean, Arsenal are building something historic right here. Be part of a great team that wins. Come on, brother. Be part of a great team that wins. You're one of us. You know what I mean? Because starting every week for a team that never wins anything, what's the actual point in that? What does that mean? You're going to put that on your shelf? I started every game. That means nothing, my brother. Let's focus. What do you guys think down in the comments? Let me know. I beg you, please. You know what I mean? Do you think selling him will be the right choice? Do you think he should stay patient? Let me know, man. Talk to me nice in the comments, my people. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, sir. I'm out of here, man. Let's leave you some rhythms, though. You get me? And make sure you check out the playlist. You get me? I'm out.
Till the death. No cap in my rap, strictly facts on the track. Try step into the gals and you won't make it back. Yeah. Nay, karma gals on the radar. North London is red, always has been, always will be.
What's up, people? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.